Alright guys, it's 5:15 a.m. on Monday, May 18th. Starting a new routine today. We're going to get up and get to the gym by 6 a.m. Get our leg day in before our clients come in. Train our clients, get the workout done for today. Yeah, keep the day moving. So I'm going to try something new. Gonna go get my weight check done, prep my food ready, get my food ready for the day, and then yeah, take my morning supplements and hit the road. So I'm beginning today's workout with barbell hamstrings, stiff leg deadlifts to be exact. I love hip hinge work. It really just blows up the whole entire posterior chain, the lats, the erector spinae, the glute medius and maximus, of course the hamstrings and the calves. So yeah, I worked this exercise for about 6, maybe even 7 sets. Hey guys, it is 8:14 a.m. and as you see, I finished my workout. Did a workout at 6 a.m. Did legs today. I really just cranked out the volume with stiff leg deadlifts and barbell squats. I got up to 275 on my squats. No, I think it was 255. Wanted to do 305, but class guy here, and I had to focus on class. Had a great class today. Now I'm just about ready to get on this virtual work session going. But yeah, it was a great workout. Felt great. I felt strong today. I actually felt stronger this morning with no food than I often do when it becomes later in the evening. I usually wait for my fiance to get out of work, and so we'll train usually about 5 p.m. and I'm usually just tired by then. So working out at 6:15 was great. So I'm gonna try to keep my morning sessions, and when I have clients that that might not allow me to do that, then I'll just go to the lunch hour, which is great also. So really turning up the focus and the intensity, and just creating that lifestyle, and getting this prep ready. Just because it's a year out doesn't mean that I have time to slack off. I also have a wedding to get ready for, so perfect timing with all of that. And yeah, so I'm just about to get the Zoom session in. Got my daily cleanse for life. And yeah, after this session, about 9 a.m., I'm going to have meal 1. And yeah, we'll go from there. So, ready? Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I've got like a second wind of energy. So, right before I make my breakfast, which is going to be my isolene shake. But because it's raining today, I'm going to do birthday cake. Actually, my birthday cake's almost gone. So maybe I'll do 1 and 1. But yeah, the macros on that is 24 protein, 6 fat, and 24 carbs with 6 fibers, so about 18. So I'm actually going to go with 3 scoops so I can get my 36 grams of protein. I usually add a protein bar with that, but I don't have any right now. And then I'm going to chalk on there a couple rice cakes. Maybe with some PB2 on there. So yeah, I'll definitely share that meal with you. But today is basically a new start for me. It's a fresh start. Hopefully you guys can see me. It's a fresh start, and I'm hitting the ground running strong. It'll be 8 years since I've been on stage. In 2021 springtime, that's when I'm looking to get back. I've been training with weights since I was 11 years old. It started for football. I was always probably the strongest kid in school. Even when I went to college, I didn't go to a large college. I went to a D3 school, but still one of the strongest kids in the college as a freshman. Never had an issue, never had any major injuries, no broken bones, no ligament injuries. My shoulders are a little tight, but I'm also a certified yoga instructor, so I know how to work on those, right? But I'm so excited for this contest. I'm excited for this prep. A lot of things have changed in my life over the 7 to 8 years. I obviously finally feel like I'm at a point in my life that's conducive to running a successful business in New Grow Wellness, my gym. Obviously expanding my reach online coaching, my YouTube presence, obviously, but also in my personal life, my love life, obviously my fiance, getting married. So I just feel like even with planning a wedding, my fiance is so good about it. Like everything's just chill, down to earth. I know that will change as we get closer, but even amidst COVID, right? Like I've been able to use this time to really focus inward, and really just refresh and replenish my life, and just, I don't know, I feel like everything's connected, everything's ready for me to go. So, and then, with the training aspect, like I've built all my muscle, right? I usually hear people say, oh, your first few years is when you really explode, and I can agree with that. I started when I was in 6th grade at 11 years old, and I gained 30 pounds before 7th grade. Part of that is puberty, obviously, but so now it's more of a seasoned refinement, right? I'm not necessarily looking to get massive in bulk, and I'm actually cutting down from a bulk right now. I'm looking to really bring in some fine edge details like never before, right? Striated everything, delts, pecs, glutes, Christmas tree striations, everything, right? I'm looking to bring in condition that I've never brought to stage. The 2 shows I went back to back, my conditioning was good. I would say I was probably 6-7% body fat, maybe even 8, because I do carry a lot of muscle mass for my 5'6.5" frame. So now I'm trying to get into the sub 6% body fat, and naturally we all know how that's hard, but you know, as you follow along in this journey, you'll see you know, the different ways that I approach my nutrition and my diet plan, so my meal plan, my nutrition plan, right? So and I'll continue to show you the supplements. I obviously went over my daily go-to supplements for health and wellness, but then I also have my bodybuilding stack, my workout stack through Core Nutritional. So yeah, it's Monday and I'm feeling strong. I'm just stoked to get this day. Like, my day started at 5 a.m. So the early bird catches the worm. Shout out to Carry Permit Fitness. The dude works out at 4 a.m. every day. So, and then goes to work a full 12-hour shift and then comes home and become, you know, he's a husband and a father. So kudos to him, man. Shout out to all the people that have jobs, businesses, spouses, children. It's tough. So I look forward to approaching that lifestyle, but today we're just going to get it. Later I'm going to go for a walk. I've been trying to do an hour walk a day, which is about 3.5, 4 miles. So, and basically over time I'm going to keep the hour. I'm not going to increase the hour unless I go on a hike, which we do sometimes. But I'm going to keep the hour and see if I can push the distance that I reach in an hour. So, yeah, we're going to get that going. Stay tuned. I got a couple clients coming in next, and then I get a little break. So I should already be ready for meal 2 about then. So we'll get that going for you as well. All right, for meal 1, we got, like I said, we're going to do birthday cake isogenics. And then we have Quaker chocolate rice cakes. I also have caramel and white cheddar. But today we're going to do 2 chocolate. And it's so important to weigh your food, right? Track your food, weigh it, try to be accurate. I'm going to go with some Maranatha almond butter. So as you can see, a serving size is 2 tablespoons or 32 grams. I don't suggest using an actual tablespoon. Measure it, because a tablespoon could look like a tablespoon, but it's going to be 48 grams or 50 grams, and then you're having, you know, over 16 grams of fat. I won't even use a full serving because I already have 6 grams of fat. I try to go 12 to 14 per meal, so I will actually do 1 tablespoon over the 2. Hey guys, what's up? Just got home, running some morning errands. I'm on my break. Well, I'm done with clients for today, other than just online coaching programs, updates, things like that. Just running some errands out right now. Just got home, going to actually just relax a little bit. I have an appointment at 12 p.m. for therapy, which has been huge for me this year. Like, my whole life I've been against like counseling mainly, but also therapy, and my purpose for that was always like, if I got screwed up, if I got problems, they got problems. Like, everybody has problems. Like, who are they to tell me to train, you know? But yeah, it's another wonderful thing about my fiance. So in meeting her, she had been doing some work for some years, and on top of that, I have a really good friend who's also a client who is a therapist, and they specialize in childhood trauma, if you want to call it, or EDMR, basically, where you bring yourself to these trauma points that you had as a child. It could be anywhere from adolescence to child, young adult even, and then you work your way through there, right? And I can relate to that because to me, it's like lifting weights. It's like training. It's like contest prep, right? Like, you know the weights are going to be hard. You know the workouts are going to be intense. You know the diet's going to be intense. You know the cardio is going to be intense. You know the posing is going to be intense. But you embrace it, and by embracing it, it actually gives you more energy to get through it. So it's the therapy that I'm doing is very much like that. You know, not to say that anything largely traumatic happened in my life compared to maybe some other people, but we all have something. We all have these gaps that have been created throughout our life. From, it could be anywhere from the moment you were born, and if it's really bad, the trauma that, you know, maybe your mother experienced while you were in the womb, to young adult, to a bad breakup, to whatever it may be. So I've been doing that for, I don't know, 4 months now, 3 or 4 months, and it's been so paramount. You know, I'm I'm a big fan of philosophy and psychology anyway. I took both of those courses in college, and um, I'm a deep thinker, and so it's given me tools. It's not a thing of like, I used to be so like, oh, you don't need help and da da da. And it's like now I look at it as like a toolbox. Like I'm building tools to handle, to just handle things, and my awareness and my mindfulness has increased so much. So, um, we tend to think about physical health mostly, right? And a lot of people that do physical health are really worrying about vanity, right? I see a lot of people that still eat junk food and still eat fast food but look good, right? They're bodybuilders or fitness personalities, but they're still eating, you know, fast food, McDonald's, Taco Bell, box food. So just because you look good doesn't necessarily mean that you're going for health and overall wellness. Okay. Obviously, New Grow Wellness is the name of my company. New Grow Wellness, right? So it's fitness is a part of wellness. So I think having the mental health aspect, especially in today's society, in today's world where, you have technology at our fingertips with your cell phones, you have, Instagram and YouTube and social media that gives you this visual of constant success, right? Everybody's posting their success. People do post their real life stories and things they're going through and their struggle. For sure, you have that. But generally speaking, the overall census is like you're constantly looking at what people have and what you don't have, and you're comparing yourself to them, and so that can really start to play with your psyche. The world's a lot faster because of all of that. Everything's just so accelerated and so heavy in this day and age that mental health is very important, very important, very very important. And extreme might be like depression, suicide, things like that, but just day-to-day anxiety is not a normal state of being. It's not the normal human state. Having fear, especially around this time with COVID, right? Like therapy has been so prominent for me for that. So I initially tried to stop when COVID was happening because we couldn't meet in person, and just in 2 weeks I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to keep building my toolbox. So it's been very powerful for me, and it's really, since doing that mental work, has really opened me up to be able to do contest prep again and prep and get back on stage. Because for so many years after my last show, and you could say it's the vegan diet with gut inflammation and poor digestion, and that does have an effect, right? Depression is linked to an inflamed brain, if you don't know that, right? So you can eat glutinous, a lot of gluten or a lot of alcohol or medicine or whatever it may be, and if your brain is inflamed, not swollen, your brain's not swollen, but it's inflamed, agitated, if you will, that's been linked with depression. So, but yeah, that's been really strong for me. It's really helped me tap into source. It's really helped me just really come full circle, and like I'm so excited to get on stage this time around. So that's been good. But yeah, so I'm just gonna chill out. Actually, maybe play a little Warzone. Just hang out and veg out, and get to my appointment by noon, which will be virtual, so no problem there. And then I'll be doing some computer work and some programming for clients. And later I'm going to go for a walk, like I said before. Try to get an hour in a day just to get my lifestyle activity up, get my thermogenic response up. And it's raining. It's supposed to rain all day today here in Michigan, and that's okay. Like, I'm not gonna let it stop me. So I'm not sugar. I'm not that sweet. I'm not gonna melt. So get it in where you fit it in, right? You gotta. The whole mindset, the whole lifestyle starts to change and upgrade. At first it may seem nerve-wracking and daunting to be so committed to something, but at the end of the day, that's all we have in this world, is to be committed, right? Like, be committed to living, right? Life is for living, right? I don't want to be on my deathbed or go to the grave with regrets of not living. So, and you're never too old. It's never too late to start doing something that you want to do. So, commit, and yeah, we'll keep you guys posted, and stay tuned. Peace. Alright guys, what's up? Just finished my appointment. Went well, went really good, feeling great. And so when I came to my studio, I'm in my office. Well, I'm at the office. You know what I mean. I brought my meal, my second meal, which is leftover meatloaf made by a client of mine, delicious, and sweet potato. So I put my sweet potato in the toaster oven at 400 degrees here for 40 minutes. And, you know, towards the end of my appointment, I heard it ding. And I've never cooked a sweet potato in a toaster oven, so I was really excited about that. Yeah, I put the lines in there with a knife. Yep, that's solid. Because I forgot to plug it in. Yeah, so bad zoom job, we know. So it's gonna be rice cakes as my carb source, I guess, with my meatloaf. That's gonna be my meal too. If you ever try to use a toaster oven at work in a hurry, make sure it's plugged in, otherwise you don't get the carbohydrates that you were desiring. Alright guys, so we're gonna weigh out this meatloaf. 6 ounces of meatloaf. Dense, boy. It's like me, a little pound cake. Nice and dense. So 6.1 ounces should probably, of beef meatloaf is probably gonna give me, I don't know, 30-35 grams of protein, a good amount of fat, probably upwards towards 20. And I'll do my rice cakes for carbs. So yeah, meal number 2, homemade meatloaf and chocolate. Actually, I'm gonna have some white cheddar rice cakes. So, and then I'm gonna do some computer work, get some client work done, and head home. So guys, I'm obviously adjusting to the workout this morning and waking up early. I passed out after eating my meal 2 here at the office. I'm just now waking up. It is 3 p.m. I am going to head home before I go out for my 1-hour walk. I am tired. Chipotle dinner date with the bae.
Ooh.
With the bae. Chicken tacos, no cheese, no guac. Chicken salad, no cheese but guac.
Gotta have the guac.
Yeah, good macros, nice and clean. Enjoying a nice dinner before we go on a nice walk. Right?
Right.
Right. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me?
Yeah.
My sidekick here, she's a director, producer, cosmetologist, therapist, all of the above. But yeah, the night's coming to an end. I'm getting tired. I'm ready to kick her out and get 4 months of this freedom before we're married. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding, guys. But yeah, it was a good day. Got a lot done. Just did some client plans and a couple of Zoom meetings. So that was great. Great way to end the night. Nice and productive. Enjoyed my Chipotle. Now I'm going to go home and have my last meal. And try to hit the sack early. I got to be up 5 a.m. again tomorrow. So yeah, I think it's a good positive note to end the vlog on. What do you think?
I think so.
I can't turn my hand that way. I need my stick. I need my stick. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm definitely gonna be sharing a lot more food prepping and just a lot more topics, so you can actually learn and just not be an entertainment channel. So you can actually get some knowledge and some golden nuggets from your boy, Michael Henderson, Negro Wellness. And it's been a wrap. It's been a beautiful day. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the button. It works every time. Peace.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.